Hey y'all, Hannah Hamner here. I'm doing a Motivational Monday with my youth group at Whitesville Baptist Church, just to encourage you guys, because I know it's easy to get discouraged and just distracted during these times. So today I'm going to be talking about the hope we can have in the Lord. So I will be in Psalms 121 if y'all want to follow along. I'm going to read the whole thing just because it's got 8 verses in it. So here we go. I lift my eyes to the hills or mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. He will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber. Indeed, he who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord watches over you. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun will not harm you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will keep you from all harm. He will watch over your life. The Lord will watch over your coming and going, both now and forevermore. All right, so I want to go back to verse 1. I took some notes after thinking about it, and so we're just going to go back through. I lift my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? And as I was thinking about this, I was thinking that when we keep our eyes on the mountains or the hills in front of us or the circumstance in front of us, that is when we tend to lose our sight of who God is. But in verse 2, my help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. The Lord is our helper. He made the mountains. He can surely move them. Verse 3 and 4. He will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber. Indeed, he who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. So I have a note in my Bible from an oldie pastor of mine with this reminder. When we sleep, we are reminded that we are not the one who doesn't sleep. We are not God. Y'all, the Lord is good. And he never has to take a break or rest from being the Lord. He is God today, yesterday, and forever. And he never gets tired of it. All right, so moving on to verse 5 and 6. The Lord watches over you. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun will not harm you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord is your watchman. And in the King James Version, it says, the Lord is your keeper. He's our shepherd, and he watches us during the day and during the night. He is faithful. All right, so verse 7. The Lord will keep you from all harm. He will watch over your life. So with this verse, I feel like some of the versions can be confusing, so I want to switch over to King James. And in King James it says, the Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Because in this verse, it's not talking about physical harm. It's talking about spiritual harm. So it says, the Lord will keep you from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Because if you are a believer and you believe in the Lord and you have him in your heart, your soul has eternity in heaven forever. And so if you believe in the Lord, your soul cannot be harmed. Because once you have the Lord in your heart, you're there. There's no getting out of it. And so, but because we are on this earth, the Lord does say we will have trials and tribulations. But we can have hope because he also says, I have overcome the world. All right, verse 8. The Lord will watch over your coming and going, both now and forevermore. Y'all, that's a promise. It doesn't say the Lord might, the Lord sometimes. It says the Lord will. The Lord will watch over your coming and going, both now and forevermore. He will watch over you right now, during this time, and for the rest of your days. And y'all, that's why we can have hope. He is faithful. Okay, I hope this encouraged you today, gave you some motivation for your Monday, and I want y'all to know I love you, and God's got this.